It's now time to meet the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At guard.
And now the starting lineup for your...
Hello everyone, proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. We've got Ty Jerome, and it's Prosper in at the 5 down low. And for Denver, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Johnson in at small forward. So Clark, as the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
Now Jerome, following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Pass to Prosper. Out to the right wing. Here's Coward. A three-pointer off the mark. Now here's Jokic. Really played well against Portland in his last outing.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Puts up a deep three. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
And so here's Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got G.G. Jackson. And it's Rupert in at the 3. And that one drops for him.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Outside Jackson. There's 25 seconds left now here in the second. Outside Hardaway. Watson dishes to Valanciunas. Murray with it. 20 points for him last game against Portland.
And not to be overlooked, his playmaking made a difference as well.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. The Nuggets on top, up by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Strait. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They led by 2 after the first. Looking at Denver, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, I like what I'm seeing on the offensive end. They're keeping things simple, getting to their spots and executing. Nothing fancy, kind of like Shaq Q.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
And their defense has been an absolute disaster, offering little to no resistance, allowing the other team to walk all over them. They need to show way more fight in the second half, or they're going to get trampled.
And that's going to do it for us here. Second half of action is coming your way.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the 3 spot. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Now, Jerome. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nuggets with some changes. Watson is checked in for Gordon. Hardaway comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. Jerome with it. He's covered by Brown. 5 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Second personal foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Jokic. With 1 on the clock. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins. And we've reached the end of the third. Nuggets lead by 7. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Denver. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. And they pick up 2.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're down by 9. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Brown. Here's Spencer, covered by Brown. A nice shot by Spencer. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got the lead up to 9 now for Denver.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find a shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Shoots it up. And the shot is long.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
So the Nuggets win it. A confident win, and one where they